Hi Aquarius, we're again the Existential Shifter. Welcome to your Taroscope for May 2018. You know time is fluid, so if you're in a different time set, time zone, if this is way beyond May 2018, if you're lured to this video, let it either echo or not. Don't overthink this. Very serious energy. I'm not sure yet why. Okay, serious but good. The sun. A lot of awareness. The sun is the conscious. It sheds light on everything. It chases away the shadows. It's shining bright. It's doing you with success. Outside in the open, not hiding. Life. The sunflowers, the reason, I don't know if you know, the reason a sunflower is called a sunflower, Sonnenblumen in German, is because sunflowers follow the sun. And then they're actually closed during the night. They're like asleep. And then when the sun rises, they open up to it and then they follow it from east to west until they close off and go to sleep again with the sun. The sunflower is in tune with the sun. Are you in tune with the sun? When truth is out, you are alive. When truth is hiding, you go deep to seek it. Or maybe you just go to sleep because you can't handle the lies. The Magician. So I just said can't handle the lies, and I have the Magician. All in all, it's a beautiful card of a very strong, powerful, aware, capable, gifted individual that works all the elements, knows when to be patient, knows when to run, knows when to speak, knows when to be quiet. But it can also be quite manipulative. There is a strong guidance here to use your knowledge and powers to benefit. Benefit yourself, benefit others. Do things with awareness. The sun can be something so good that makes us feel so powerful, especially with the Magician, that we become addicted to. If your power is not yours, is it really power? What are you using? Is it an ally or a friend or to help you know? Now this is for the more really evolved Aquarians that are working with energy and ancient knowledge. Some of you are herbalists working with herbs and medicine. It's a very good time for you to plant seeds, pick up or pluck whatever it is that you need to pluck, make your medicine, make your potions. You are really guided to express your knowledge and your abilities in a way that sheds light on things, on your environment, on your relationship, on your society. Some of you are literally thinking about creating life, children. Again, the serious, very focused energy, like your conscious is sharp. You know what you want, how you want, you articulate it to the universe, and if you're not, then this is a guidance to do so. I wore a gray top and a different necklace. And then last minute, when I realized I'm going to do Aquarius, I changed the top to red and put on my carnelian, which is the stone of the sun. And there we have this first card, the sun. Look, it's almost... Your heart chakra and your solar plexus are highly strong right now. Two of Wands. You are learning, some of you are learning a craft that has to do with deep knowledge that can really help people. And even though you have a very strong potential, technically wise, theory wise, you're still in the early stages of learning the craft. Some of you have a teacher, a guide. Urim v'tumim, lights and innocence, something that shines light and give you guidance that you follow. Urim is lights in Hebrew. Some of you are stepping up from the apprentice to the teacher, or you're somewhere in that range, or you're still the apprentice, the student, but you are meant to be a guide, a teacher. Ten of Wands. Some of you, it's really a lot to handle, and you're feeling like maybe overwhelmed by it. Maybe overwhelmed by all the energy, overwhelmed by a lot of new knowledge that you're gaining and not sure what to do with it. Take things one step at a time. Slowly. Don't rush into knowing everything, into being everything that you can be, because whatever it is that you're learning or doing or working on, it's a lot, it's big, and there's a lot of energy to it. Do it slowly. Raise one wand at a time. Don't manifest everything you want to manifest at once. Maybe you have been manifesting. This is similar to the Leo reading. Maybe you have been manifesting for a long time, and now things are starting, you know, divine timing. Just because we manifest something and we know how to do it doesn't mean it will happen right away. So now it's almost like a lot of things are happening simultaneously. And you're like, oh, what do I do with all this? I'm going to let a few more cards come out, and then I'm going to show you the cards. A lot of Wands, a lot of fire. I have the Sun, the Magician, and then nothing but Wands. Five of Wands. Competition over knowledge, over status, over position. Who knows more? Who can do more? In this case, it's your energy that will determine whether you win or lose, whether you're the one who gets chosen for the job, for the part, for the position, for the leadership, or others, because there is a lot of competition. You need to express a very difficult balance of shining your knowledge and your abilities and your craft versus also being humble and modest, and not overshine whoever it is that is teaching you or guiding you or supposed to give you whatever it is that you're aspiring to. There's a lot of fire, a lot of competition, a lot of will, a lot of energy, a lot of manifestation from different situations. And the Justice and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so if you're on the right side of the scale, and I have a feeling that you are, because this is your reading, the Justice came in the upright and right with the Ace of Pentacles. I have a very strong feeling, the cards, that's what they're telling me, that you are going to come on top. That if there's legal matters, then the verdict will be in your favor. When it comes to money, when it comes to funds, truth will win. So if you are in the rightful place, if you are righteous, if you didn't hurt anybody, if you're the victim, if you did everything right, You will definitely come on top. The verdict will be in your favor. And this, if this is not legal, technical matters, then karma-wise, you are really getting the fruits of your labor and of truth that if you've handled yourself with honor and truth, you will get a lot of good karma. Not. If you have used all this master-like abilities, you've shone light on things and you did the right thing, you will reap benefits now. But if you use your abilities to lie and deceit, and manipulate, then the person you did it to will come on top. And you need to be very, very nice to them or try to fix it. Try to fix it. Wow. I have a lot of ones here. The Sun is 19, it's 1. The Magician is 1. The Ace of Pentacles is 1. Justice is 11. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 5 number ones, and then I have the 5 of Wands. A lot of communication, especially with the Magician. A lot of communication between strong individuals. We have a lot of knowledge from different directions. If you are working together, you will manifest grand success. If you're competing with each other, 3 or 4 will go down. Only 1 or 2 that are working well together and are truthful and are honorable will come on top. And the 2 of Wands is also 1 and 1. Oh my God, and the 10. Okay, I need you to see this. All right. 19 is 10. 10 of Wands. 10, 10, 1, 1. Ace is 1. Justice is 11. 1, 1. Magician is 1. 2 of Wands, 1 and 1, especially because of the painting, the way it's addressed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones, separations of the 1. 8 is the karma, alongside with the justice. It makes sense. In competition. Okay. The best man and or woman will definitely win. This is not just something that will be defined by the knowledge that is on the surface. Even if you think you did amazing things that makes you worthy, but no one saw them, universe saw them, spirit saw them, God saw them, karma. It will be in your benefit. If you did things that on the surface seem good, but in truth, in essence, were deceitful and not truthful, God saw, karma, spirit, then you will not win. This will be a combination of what is and what is on the surface, the truth and the truth that we express. You know, 80% of communication is nonverbal. Physical, energy, intonation of the words. So if you try to make a certain truth that was very obvious with energy and with body language and with intonation, like, 80% of the communication. If you try to hit it because now it's suddenly uncomfortable to you, only because you could, on the surface, the words that you said or didn't say show otherwise, and you're using it to manipulate the narrative, the truthful narrative, you will suffer the consequence. If someone has done that to you, ignored the essence and the truth of what happens, and then only used the narrative that was on the surface to gain control and to make you look bad, they will see, karma. The real essence of communication will come to light. Somehow, I don't know. But you're at a very strong position. and you are very, very focused. You're not putting any sort of emotional, you're not letting your emotion lead you in any way. You're almost like a little bit detached from how you feel about things because you're so driven and focused on a mission or on a task or something that you need to go through or achieve or succeed or win. There's always room for a little bit of water, though I know the water is where also our fears sit. So I understand you want to not be scared and threatened by whatever is going on. But if nothing like that is going on, then you're just really coming to terms with your essence, and things like reality will start shifting in your favor. But it won't be, on the surface, it will look like really difficult, either competition or battles or conflicts even within yourself. Maybe you're taking on yourself a lot that it's hard for you to handle. You need to, I said the same things to Leo, very similar yet different reading. You need to only focus on the actual things that matter. Prioritize and do one thing at a time with accuracy and with light. Like everything above surface, nothing underground, nothing underneath, nothing in the shadows. Be very, very honest and truthful. Don't let anything come back around and haunt you in the future. If you have doubts, then just don't. I'm going to take out one more card. Almost. This is a Morgan Greer deck, by the way. I like it. I love it. By the way, as of this month, congratulations. We have, almost. We have extended readings. So there's a link in the information box below. You can press it and it will lead you to your extended for the month of May. You can watch your sun, moon, and rising. It will be 2 Celtic crosses readings. Celtic cross is a very ancient tarot reading with specific positions. I will have 2 decks in front of you. You will choose one, which will be your main narrative. It will either give you more aspects to this reading if it resonated with you, and if it didn't resonate with you, then it will, the deck that you chose will probably most likely really resonate with you, because it will just give you more, there's more likelihood that the narrative will resonate with you because you have 2 options to choose from, okay? Knight of Swords. Now, here's the thing. Knight of Swords came out like this. If there is an individual that is a little bit harsh on you, that wants something from you, keep an eye on them. If you're uncertain in their motives, right now they are like this. They can either lose or they can win. If you'll follow the advice and the guidance and the accuracy, they will go like this and out of your life. But if not, if you will be deceitful, if you will take upon yourself a lot of, I don't know, and if you'll do things under the radar, and if you won't follow the truth, then they're going to be after what is yours. Some of you are really going through a war. And you feel like it's literally not just like for material things. It's literally for your honor. For what is the truth about you. About who you are. Not in the eyes of society, but in the eyes of yourself. Of spirit. This is a major arcana. This says, let the truth prevail, not society. Fight for the truth. Fight for your inner honor. Not the status, not for how things seem, but for what things truly are. The magician doesn't care what society thinks of him. He does what he knows is right, and the way he knows it's right. And that makes him amazing because he follows his truth with such honor and sense of dignity and self, and being very confident with confidence. So it doesn't matter what he does because he does it with truth and honor, even if it's allegedly different than what society might think it should be, they will literally change their minds. Because justice is on the side of the sun. Like, things needs to be really, really right. Not righteous, but right. Righteous is according to the book, right? Black and white. How things should be. But right is essence, the essence of truth. Underneath the dogma. To bring it up and above the dogma. And the Knight of Swords is also 1. Another 1. What is going on? This is a code. Everything is made of 1 and 0. And the 9 is the circulation. The end of the journey. Before it starts again, before it reboots, restarts at the 10. From 1 to 9 and then the 10. The only thing that I have here that breaks that code is the 2 and the 5. Communication on a personal level. Okay, everything I just said has to do with a relationship, could be any sort of relationship. Drop the facade and the BS and be very truthful and accurate with your communication. Because once whatever breaks the matrix of the code leaves or is cleared, should I say, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 7 ones. Very spiritual and analytical reading. Let me try to articulate it better. You're literally walking on the verge between the matrix and the world of the ethereal world. All these ones. And what will determine which side you'll fall on, and if you will find yourself or lose yourself, is the way you will convey yourself. You need to convey yourself with truth and dignity and essence. No deceit, no manipulation of the narrative, no fear. And be proud of whatever truth that is of yours. Out in the open. It's the lies and the battles within yourself, the conflict within yourself, that is making you feel like this. And you have to cut through all of that. Just because. So, those who are not aligned with the truth, let them chase around themselves around their own tail. They will fall from their own lies. You just hold on to your truth, stable, grounded. Know that karma watches and the right thing will be done. Know that you have a lot of power or someone that is very supportive of you. And light is going to shed light on the shadows. If that makes any sense. I want to clarify this Knight of Swords. Because I have a feeling it's some way it has to do with these children here. And this Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Swords. We'll see more into your narrative in the extended. Okay, too much. Too much. Clarify the Knight of Swords. High Priestess. Okay, from complete light and having things on the surface, we have things that are underneath the surface. Hidden truth. Knowledge. High Priestess with the Magician is very, very ancient knowledge. Powerful knowledge. The Empress is very receptive, very inner, very patient. The Knight of Swords is anything but patient. There can also be a connection with ancient times where we had priestesses and priests and knights, you know, like in the round table. So let's go to King Arthur. Let's go to this blonde King Arthur here that has a legacy and a dynasty and a destiny. There's a lot of wars and battles and competition around him. And let's go to his sister, Morgane Le Fay. Because the high priestess also represents her, the Lady of the Lake, the priestess of Avalon. Avalon was the island of apples where Camelot was. And the Knight of Swords, one of the knights. Could be Lancelot, could be anything else. So there is a dynasty of destiny here. Either it's family matters. Things that need to come to the surface and aligned. Like whose job it is to do what. Once things will be aligned and the miscommunication and competition and a little bit separate from these two. Okay. If I go according to this narrative, there's a very strong group of King Arthur, Morgane Le Fay, brother and sister that are ruling Camelot, the Knights of the Round Table, dynasty, yay. Merlin. This is Merlin. Oh, God. Yeah, we're really going into this. I'm going into this. I don't care. This is after my name, Morgane. I love Camelot. We're going to talk about it. Merlin. The Apprentice. Morgane Le Fay was Merlin's student as well. Okay. Once all of this is done, you'll be able to tap into your actual sorcerer. I don't want to say that, but the apprentice moves up the scale of knowledge, and is recognized for their doings and for learnings and for knowledge and for abilities, and now they're gaining their worthy place. And now their environment is starting to align around them and kind of support. Clarifies for me the narrative that I just expressed. Is there any more insight to this? Okay. 1 second. Okay. So, the devil falls in reverse. 10 of Swords, Queen of Cups. Now, I'm all in into this King Arthur Camelot narrative right now. Bear with me while I connect the dots, okay? Thank you. Yes. Enemies of the kingdom are falling. If there was a curse, something heavy, a karmic debt that was haunting you for years, that made your life miserable and full of betrayal and deceit and loss and pain, it is now being uplifted. There is another 10 here. Cycle is ending, especially with all these freaking ones. 1, 9, 1, 1, 1, 10, 10. Like, oh my God. The Justice, which is the 11, which is the master card that is above all the cycles, is putting an end to this. You either paid your dues, or the pain is being uplifted for any reason. Maybe you did something good, or someone else helped you. Someone highly spiritual maybe helped you realize what you need to do. Especially with the Queen of Cups, that is very intuitive, very clairvoyant, very perceptive. With the High Priestess, so there's a lot of in the Knight and the Magician and the Two of Wands. There's a lot of very deep knowledge on energy. So this guy was defeated. This devil is now down. So if you're part of a family that went through some mayhem and hell with a lot of enemies, it might have been a karmic situation. And it seems like it's really soon going to be uplifted, but you have to go through the last test. I don't know. Being very truthful, very honorable, extremely. You need to be King Arthur now. You need to be Guinevere. You need to be Lancelot. You need to be Lady of the Lake. You need to be these powerful, truthful figures. This could be a friend, someone that can really be supportive emotionally, psychologically, cognitively, a good listener. But pick and choose your friends. Make sure that you're listening to the right people. If you have doubts, don't. The Queen of Cups is Scorpio, is November, another 11. Listen, guys, the cards, you know, I'm used to them being like this, like all crazy serendipitous and majestic and speak this crazy language. But I'm just blown away with this reading. And because the High Priestess is 2, but it's also 1-1. See? See the numbers? I don't know if you can see it clearly. $11, $11. 2 that looks like 11, 2 that looks like 11. So 11, 11, 11, 11. 4 11s. 2 10s. 3 10s. I'm sorry, 19 is also 10. 1, 1, 1. 3 1s. I think I said enough, Aquarius. This is pretty cool. In the extended, one of the narratives that you will choose will probably delve way deeper into this. Or pick like another avenue of the story and show us the details. Or give you greater advice on how to operate. A different option, maybe you'll choose the other one, is like you'll know who you are in the scenario according to the Celtic cross that you will choose. And what is the specific guidance for you? I will also use runes, which is very appropriate with the narrative of Merlin here. Runes were his, and Morgane Le Fay, I'm sorry. How can I hold myself back? So they were his tarot, his divination. Very ancient Celtic pagan communication instrument, a language, and we have a lot of communication here. Okay, you crazy dynasty families that went through some interesting things and now are defeating evil. Okay. Sorry, I crack myself up sometimes. Alright, we're gonna conclude with a message from the Divine Circus Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Sorry, the light is hurting me. Okay. Let's clear these beautiful, interesting cards. I know someone that this will specifically very much speak to. Hope this was helpful. I didn't create this. The cards. It's all the cards. They did it. They did it. It's not me. It's the cards. Okay. So, sorry, I got a little bit in my head. Alana Fairchild, Divine Circus Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oracles. One for the amazing, beautiful collective of Aquarians Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and who's ever cross-watching. If you resonate, this is for you. One message for May 2018. Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Ooh, okay, too many cards. There's a lot to say to you that we don't have time. We need to move on to your extended. Aquarius, May. One card as a message, please. Almost, but no. We're not doing almost. We're doing accurate, remember? Aquarius. Thank you. Ooh, speaking of red, all this red. Red Countess. Number 21. Let's see what the Red Countess has to say for all my lovely Aquarians. Okay. Deep within, you know what is true and what to do or not do. Yet there is so much noise and distraction in the world, and even at times in our own minds, that listening for our inner wisdom can seem like trying to hear gentle birdsong in the midst of a rock concert. Even so, you are hearing an inner truth, and deep down, you know it. Can you trust that it is safe to not only hear your inner voice, but act on it too? There is something that you know. You have felt, sensed, heard, or realized this truth more than once. Even if others see or feel differently, you just know what you know. Oh my God, this resonates beautiful with the reading. Even if you don't quite know how you know it, when the Red Countess appears, she is reminding you of what you know, no matter how convincingly someone or even you might be able to talk you out of it for a while. The truth always returns to be dealt with eventually. Karma, the cycle. This is not meant to be a warning. It is meant to be a reassurance, an encouragement to be bold and act on what you feel. Give your truth value. Hold your feelings and insights in high enough esteem to pay attention to them, to give yourself time to process what you think, feel, and sense. Know that they are worth acting on, even if that action just means to trust more and stop worrying. If you cannot figure out what your inner truths are, or you feel confused by conflicting thoughts and feelings, torn between head and heart, then you are in a state of information overload. Information overload. There, I said it. You need to switch off, discharge some excess mental and emotional energy, and take a break. If a device was overheating, you would switch it off and let it cool down, lest it burst into flames beyond repair. Treat your brain, your nervous system, your body, your mind with the same good sense. Unplug for a few moments at least. Give yourself some time out from the crazy noise and constant distraction of the world so you can get in touch with what is true for you. If you have a vision or feeling about someone or something you are uncertain about, Red Countess confirms the accuracy of your insight. Trust yourself and then choose to act from your truth. Did I not say act from your truth? Key. Healing trick. Say this. I release all vows of silence. Oh my God, the Knight of Swords with the High Priestess. It is the vow of silence. In ancient times, we swore on everything. Swore allegiance, swore to silence, swore to monasteries, swore to loyalty, whatever. And that is such strong karma that, that we carry still to this day. Almond dew. I release all vows of silence made in this or any lifetime. I release all shame and fear of my intuition and insight from this or any lifetime. I release all memory and effect of being silenced, judged, or harmed for insight and knowledge I have held in this or any lifetime. I choose to see, know, and trust in my inner knowing. Through my own free will and divine grace, this is now so. I know what's true and what to do. I know what is true and what to do. Okay, Aquarius, I will see you in a sec in your extended on my Vimeo link in the information box. I also started a tarot masterclass where I teach tarot every week on Sunday. I post 2 videos, one basic here on my YouTube channel, and then a link to Vimeo where you'll have the BUNKAI, the secrets of tarot, information also below, and you have a trailer that you can watch on my Vimeo and also here on my YouTube. Anyway, see you in the extended. See you in June. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting. Highly valued. Highly valued. Thank you and have a wonderful, blessed month. See you soon.